So far from the topic. Antisocial experience 255. Hello and welcome back. We need a doctor in more ways than one.
No love for Dr. Jones.
If you knew how true that was. Before we get on to the topic, though, dude, writing credit. That's badass.
Yeah.
I just want to make record of it on this show because it's live and late breaking news. Where's this on Apple Music?
Yeah, it's on Apple, it's on Spotify. So
Spotify?
pretty much where you find that. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Anywhere. Yeah, anywhere you can stream, buy music. That's cool.
Yeah.
And was that a group effort or was it like
it was a group effort. Like, I titled the song and then, I helped write some of the lyrics and some of the stuff to it.
And that's the band you're in?
Yeah, well, it was, yeah. They're touring by themselves now or whatever, just because it was too far of a drive.
Right.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
the published
Yeah.
is super cool.
Yeah, like I said, it was neat to see my name on there.
Definitely.
Like I said, I'm just definitely in the world of written. Somebody's written something that contributed to the music world.
Part of the record. You love it. But yes, Dr. Jones. Here's my question, okay? You've seen the movies. Professional. We have a pro here on indie.
I've even seen the live action stunt show at Disney World twice.
What is it?
The live action stunt show at Disney World.
What?
The live action? Dude, you never heard of the live action? Oh my God.
No, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Dude, it's like you sit in this big arena, right? Like there's like army trucks, there's a plane, dude, like Indy's flying around, like, and they pick Indiana, like they pick you out of the audience and like people get to interact. Dude, it is the bomb. It's like one of the longest standing things like in Disney World. Like it's been there for a long time and it still goes.
It's got to be that good.
Dude, everybody stops. You have, when you go to MGM, you have to stop and watch fucking Indy. Like that's just that's the role.
Oh yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I know. I didn't know about it, but that's.
Dude, look it up on YouTube after this.
I will.
It's probably like a half hour, 45-minute stunt show, but like it combines basically pretty much the first and second movie, but a lot of the first movie. But like, the trucks and stuff that they're hiding the back of and pulling out. But like I said, these are full-size trucks. They have a plane there and like guys get thrown. I mean, it is insane. He's jumping off buildings. Like, dude, it is a good time.
Yeah. I don't know. The feeling, the adrenaline rush
of
watching those movies. And especially like the anticipation what you would feel like the thumbnail for today, how I have him swapping out the sandbag for our logo.
Yeah, the big boulder, he actually gets chased by it too in the live action show. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Just like when that scene is happening in a movie, that's what I loved about those movies as a kid and still to this day when you watch them. If you just, suspend disbelief and let the movie pull you in.
Yeah.
You can feel that anticipation when he's going to swap out the idol.
You're like, that belongs in the museum.
Yeah. Whenever he's running from the boulder, when he takes the dive and is bouncing off the canopies and through the car to Short Round? Is that who's driving in Temple of Doom?
Yeah, dude. Okay, let's touch on Temple of Doom real quick. Okay. Short Round's the bomb. Don't get me wrong. Temple of Doom, cool movie. But dude, that bitch in that movie, all she does is scream the entire movie. If you listen to it, all she does is scream the entire movie, and it's annoying as shit.
Yeah,
you can't unhear it. Yeah,
they could have wrote her a little different.
Yeah, like out,
or
I say out.
One scream and all dialogue. No, I'm
pretty much saying we just should have written her out.
Yeah, I don't even like what was her role in that movie? She was in that.
She was like the hooker that was hanging around Indy trying to get in his pants, and then they were at the dinner together. That's when they cut the plane, and they had to jump in the raft and fly down out of the plane in the raft because the plane was going down. You remember?
Yeah, they escaped out of that.
Yeah, and then they found out. Then they found Rodamon or whatever his name was, and like he's ripping hearts out of people's chests, and all kinds of shit's going on.
Yeah, he went after those rocks, the sacred stones.
Yeah, a bunch of Dwayne Johnsons. It was nuts.
Yeah. But no, it was a good movie.
Yeah,
it was. But as you said, that definitely ruined it because
my favorite's the third one for sure, The Last Crusade.
That is pretty good.
In Nazi Germany, Sean Connery. Like, what more do I have to say? Like,
and he passed, so we don't get to see Indy's dad unless they do CGI.
Nope.
Yeah. I also feel like, and what was the Complete Bomb movie?
The Crystal Skull?
Yeah. Like...
It was okay, but I thought it was okay. Like,
it was okay.
I liked at the beginning when they were setting off the test nukes and he hid in the refrigerator to fucking avoid the nuclear blast. Do you remember that part?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, the fridge goes flying.
Yeah.
And not even that part, you're like, "That looks so fucking cool in the movie," that you're like, "Damn, I wanna try that.
Yeah,
That would probably work. I'll do that."
yeah,
You know, and no, it wouldn't.
no. The
But,
refrigerator would definitely still go flying, but, like, yeah,
yeah, you're getting turned into a pulp.
yeah.
It'd be human jelly.
Yeah, but it was like the last Rocky movie, like, the last one he boxed in, like, I think it was just called Rocky Balboa. Dude, that was, like, probably one of the greatest Rocky movies ever written. Like,
You
if
mean the recent one they made?
like, in 2006, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking fantastic. It's probably it might be my favorite Rocky movie. Like, it's that good.
I mean, the classics are good, but that
That
one does
dude, that was so good, yeah.
it's a different level, yeah.
And he's, like he's older now, and he's going back and looking back at things, and I don't know, he's just reflecting a lot on life, and I don't know, I feel like I'm kinda not at that point, but, yeah, at that point in my life where I'm starting to look back on, yeah, because things are changing, like
Well, I think it's people we look back often, regularly,
yeah,
'cause even shit from 20s, because I know in 20s, I think it's a natural tendency to take and look back and be like, "Damn, this sucks working. School was better." Even though you hated school.
yeah, but you didn't know what work was like yet, so, like, you hated school, but because you didn't have nothing to compare it to, you just had the school to compare it to. If I could
Right?
yeah, now that I can compare, fuck that, dude, you can miss school, you can fucking not turn in your homework, you can say whatever the fuck you want, they just make you sit in a hallway, like, "Okay, sign me the fuck up." Like, a done deal. Like, I was good at that.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, and sadly, we don't all grow up to be adventure-having archaeologists, you know?
Yeah, "That belongs to the museum."
That's what I said about the Red Bull can that I threw away
Yeah,
earlier.
that's all I'm yelling the entire episode, then we're ending it like that.
So, new movie coming out this summer. I found out and this is how I found out that I found out, like, yesterday, that a movie was coming out this summer. The Dial of Destiny or whatever.
Yeah,
I saw an article saying that there's a company that's re-releasing Raiders of the Lost Ark shortly before that, so you'll be able to go and see that on the big screen,
that's cool.
and then shortly after, see the new movie.
Yeah, when they did that with the Star Wars movies in the '90s, that was cool. I went and saw them all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it definitely definitely,
yeah.
definitely a thing.
Because you probably look at those movies, and you just look at them, and you're like, "They belong in a museum," because 'cause they're so old.
Yeah,
At this point, they do.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, they are, and
What was
that's
Raiders, 81?
oh my, I don't yeah, something like that, 81,
Yeah, I
83.
think it was 81
It was it
because it was right after, let me get this straight. Because I wanna say Empire Strikes Back came out in 1980. So and he was doing basically Empire and Raiders at the same time. I'm not a nerd, I
dude, how do
promise.
you do it? June 12th, 1981.
I'm telling you, I'm not a nerd.
No,
Yeah, not at all.
not that guy.
Fucking A, dude. Shit.
But no, so the new movie, right?
Yeah,
Coming out. I don't even know what's in store for it. And something I hoped for when they did, was it Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls?
yeah,
If that was the accurate title. I
yeah,
hoped that they would have Short Round make it an appearance, cameo, something, you know?
yeah. Not
Nope,
gonna
didn't
happen.
get it. I wonder if they're gonna do it for this one. Like, is that actor even still alive?
Oh, yeah, dude. He just did something. I just saw him actually because he was the Goonies too, remember?
Right, and obviously he's not gonna be a short little kid
Let's
anymore.
see the cast here. Let's see what's up with the cast on the new movie. Let's see if we can spell anybody out.
If Short Round's in it, that
Antonio Banderas is in it though.
yeah, okay. He's an alright actor. But no, if
Karen Allen's in it that plays, what's her face from the first movie? The whiskey drinking chick that he's friends with?
no, okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
she's in it.
And I like the fact of
Salah's in it, dude, the old dude, the big dude from the first movie too.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah,
believe these
yeah.
people are still alive.
Hey, they better make the da get the obviously the movie's made if it's coming out, but I'm glad they made it before they lost these people. And to wrap it up, what I mean? Obviously, if you're doing a new movie, you don't wanna use all old cast members, you gotta bring on some
Yeah,
new actors, but it
I don't see anything about Short Round.
nah,
Weak sauce, huh?
yeah, it would've been cool. I'm not gonna totally, like,
Dude, it would've been cool.
dismiss it, but it would've been super cool to
I'm
have
gonna
him
totally
back.
dismiss it because it's bullshit.
You know what I mean? Like, whatever,
Yeah,
because there's gonna be a point where he needs to escape something, and if Short Round ripped up in a limousine
Yeah,
or a convertible car.
it's ridiculous. Like, Short Round rides by with, like, a machine gun mounted to a car.
What is something,
Yeah, dude,
dude?
like, he's has a grenade strapped to him or something, like, yeah, dude.
He went total, guerrilla
Yeah,
mercenary.
rogue, he's just like, Short Round goes rogue, man, and just fucking out of nowhere. That's where
No,
it's at.
I won't dismiss the movie because they didn't have him back, but it would've been cool. That would've been, like, kinda a cool fan service. I can't be alone as the only one that wanted that to happen,
No, I doubt it. I mean,
you
as
know?
soon as you mentioned it to me, I was all for it.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Short Round.
I don't know. I yeah, a favorite out of what's out now, out of the ones that are already
Oh,
released.
Last Crusade, hands down.
Has to be?
Yeah, hands down.
Alright.
Hands down.
What what arc do you know offhand what the arc
Noah's.
yeah, no. What time arc was he alive? Because it would have had to been
It was
in the movie,
Oh, because well, he was in
World
Nazi
War
Germany, yeah, so he was pre-World War II and after, you know? So he was probably in his 30s during World War II?
I'm guessing yeah, it'd have
Yeah,
to be.
so because he's a professor and all that at that school, so
And it's kinda cool because it's one thing I'm glad they never did
yeah.
was, gave him any type of Bond type gadgets.
Right, right, right.
Do you know what I mean?
James Bond
Yeah,
even.
because that wouldn't have fit in at all. And I totally expected that something like that to happen with Kingdom, and they
Yeah,
didn't, I'm glad, you know? I don't know, I don't think it woulda added to the movie because he's not a secret agent, he's a
like Smash Adams from Doug. He was awesome.
I don't know. And this is the last one. I think Harrison Ford stated that.
Yeah.
This is it.
I think he's wrapping up everything at this point. I think he's 81, like I said, that's insane.
That's a crazy age, man, and the fact that he's still doing it. I
And
wonder if he's his own stuntman for this.
I don't know, but he's probably the best. Like I said, him or Dan Aykroyd to me are probably the 2 best actors ever.
What else has he done? Star Wars,
Oh,
obviously.
fucking, Air Force One, uh, The Client or The Fugitive,
That's the one I was thinking
yeah,
of. He's an agent and he's on the run.
yeah, yeah.
What happened in that? Did he get accused?
He gets framed or
Gets
whatever, yeah,
framed and
'cause
he's
they had a
trying
TV series about that show too.
really?
Yeah,
Damn.
in the '70s, maybe '70s and '80s,
Okay, so
yeah,
the '70s was the show, and then they made the movie based on the show?
yeah, in the '90s.
Okay. That was a good one.
It was like Who Shot JR?
Another problem I had growing up was I would confuse, uh, him and as bad as it sounds, shame on me not being enough of a nerd, but I would confuse movies thinking back at 'em. I would put Harrison Ford in Kevin Costner's place.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And vice versa, and I'm like, finally got it straight later on that they're different people, different,
yeah,
different
Kevin
movies.
Costner's awesome.
He's done some wild shit.
Yeah.
Did you ever read about the hassle that it was to get Waterworld made?
Oh, yeah, dude, it's a complete flop.
Yeah, but just who were you had Kevin Costner wanted to direct
Uh,
and do all be the man in charge, and then somebody else, and they kept one would take over, the other would take over, then they'd fight, and nobody wanted to do it, and then one would wanna do it, but one wouldn't,
dude, that movie was a mess.
and it wasted a massive, massive amount of money getting it made. The sets they built.
Yeah,
Whoa. If you wanna I'm sure, without even looking it up, I'm certain there's a documentary on YouTube covering it, the amount of money wasted. Somebody's has to have to have covered it. You could even read about it. But it's a crazy story. It's amazing that the movie even came out. And flop, as you said, yeah,
yeah,
it belly flopped straight into the water. And not one of those little ones like I'm talking you jump off a cliff and lay horizontal and smack the water at, terminal velocity belly flop.
it's not a good one.
I mean, it's entertaining. If you have nothing else to do and you're like, all right, nothing else is on, but oh, hey, Waterworld's on, and I don't feel like sleeping or eating,
Yeah,
you can get through the movie.
it's like 3 hours.
We're gonna get hated by Waterworld
No, dude,
fans.
there's not many out there. Cause listen, my brother hates Waterworld, alright? So for, like, 3 years straight for Christmas, what I get him? Motherfucking Waterworld, dude. On VHS 2 years and then the 3rd year on DVD.
DVD.
Yeah, yeah. It was epic. He
How
hates it though.
how can you hate it that much?
And it's because it's a really bad movie. It's
I
really, really bad.
I know what I'm getting him for Christmas this year.
It's so bad, dude. It's such a bad movie.
We Dennis Hopper's bad guy,
Yeah.
like, the
Dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad.
like, the levels of cheese in that
Oh
movie
my god.
is just like they're like a cheese factory.
Oh, dude, it is so bad. I can't. Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, so that came about because I brought up Kevin Costner and, Harrison Ford, which a cool movie that not Harrison Ford, Kevin Costner was in was, The Postman.
Yeah, dude, my buddy Ron hates well, he's not alive anymore. He hated that movie so bad. So
Really?
yeah, so listen, he'd always send us to a Adventure Video to get fucking movies to watch, you know what I mean? So every time we come back, we'd fucking rent the Postman too. And I mean, like, dude, this happened like 20 sometimes. Like, he gets so pissed off, dude.
You think he'd learn just to go get the movie,
Yeah,
not
no.
send somebody.
No, no. It got to the point where he's like, I swear to God, if you come back with the postman, I'm gonna fucking shoot both of you. And he's like, all right. As a matter of fact, as many times we rented that, I don't know that I've ever watched it. Because
Yeah,
one
no,
time we started watching it, he flipped out. He's like, "This movie sucks," and he took it out. They think he even shot the movie that night.
that's another thing that went by the wayside, man. Can you is it I are there any active movie rental stores now?
No.
Any?
Oh yeah, the last Blockbuster is still open.
Oh, they're keeping that alive?
Yeah, it's still open.
Speaking of last, I heard some of the last remaining Kmarts in the US were either closing or getting ready to close.
That's sad.
Yeah, man, that was a good place.
I like Kmart.
I actually got to buy toys from Kmart for my kids a
Yeah,
few years ago.
yeah, that upsets me.
It was just, I don't know.
It's definitely been on the decline for a while, though.
Yeah, but it was a big box store
Uh-huh.
without being Walmart,
Yeah.
you know?
I hate
And
Walmart.
maybe that's why it failed. I don't know.
Yeah. Walmart sucks.
Yeah, I mean, can you avoid totally going there? Do you?
I try to.
But has it been possible to not go there? Or
No.
some stuff you just gotta go there
Yeah.
for,
Yeah.
unless you wanna wait on it to ship
Or
to
like
you.
spending a rather large amount more money on something.
Yeah. That it
So listen, with the quick on this fucking the there's eco tank printers. I just like printed out a thing just to see what you know what I mean, like it's a status report or whatever. And I printed like 180 some pages, dude, and like it's barely touched the ink. And it's just so funny to me because I'm like, that would have cost me like I could have bought this printer 3 times for the amount of like that would have cost me in
you
cartridges.
spent on ink
Yeah.
cartridges.
Yep.
That's what I said. When I got one, it was just like a revelation, like, wow. Like,
Pays for itself.
the money that I put into ink cartridges for my brother before it broke down, I basically could have like you said, bought that
Yeah, it
printer.
pays for itself, dude. It really does. I
And
would go through 2 ink cartridges a month. That's 60 some dollars. I pay 20 bucks a month for my fucking
yeah,
printer
they
now.
they
So
they really are something.
yeah.
And it's not like we're not printing light. Like, imagine if we were printing out just text on pages.
Yeah, like we're printing bright ass colors and yeah, like
Yeah, and how you can not go that way, you know? And
yeah.
the other thing, not that this even fits in with Indiana Jones and needing a doctor in 80s movies and new movies coming out, but if you do have a printer and you have an inkjet that takes cartridges, look in if you don't wanna buy an EcoTank printer, like an Epson or something,
Looking to refilling them.
refill in your cartridge, or better yet, convert yours over to, I don't even CISS. It's a continuous ink supply system. Basically, it's big tanks of ink that sit there and, empty cartridges plug in that the hoses route through from the tanks, and it'll so your printer sees that,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, you basically convert the one that takes cartridges over to
That's pretty
ink
cool.
tanks. Yeah, it's a way to do it. I was gonna do it to that brother till it broke down, and once that happened, I'm just like, "Yep, new printer time. We'll see how long we can beat this Epson up," you know?
Yeah.
But no, I don't know, man. I'm sad. I'm really sad about Short Round. I'm gonna put that on the record that he's not doing a cameo. He's not,
Yeah.
and it's not like they can hide him from the cast.
You can't you know, you that's like putting baby in a corner, you just don't do it, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, when they post the cast that's in it, like, you can't hide his credit or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you would know that if he was credited, that he was gonna be in there, or
yeah,
a possibility. Maybe the scene's cut, never know till it comes out.
yeah. No short round, Nick. You have to move on, bud.
Yeah, whatever. I'll still watch the damn movie.
Yeah, we ready here?
Yeah, yeah, we can
I
go.
gotta go to that show
Oh, you heading out?
soon, yeah.
Alright, yeah, if you're new here, and I doubt you are,
Wait, what time is it? How long we been on here? Oh, we can go for a little bit
21.
longer.
You got a couple minutes?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
alright. Alright, so let's get to the chat here. We got Pearl in the chat. Hello, Pearl. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is for you or whatever time you recognize. I
Uh,
recently switched over to military time, so it is 14:52.
I recently switched over to my own time, and it is, whatever, it doesn't matter.
One of my favorite one of my Pearl says one of my favorite characters is Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
For sure.
Dude, could that role have been done by anybody else? If they had somebody else in there, could it have been done? Would the movie has been as popular if they had somebody else playing Doc Brown?
I know they had somebody else playing Marty, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was horrible.
Yeah, Eric Stoltz.
Yeah, yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, and the cast just hated it,
Yeah,
didn't wanna
because
do
he
it.
was, like, trying to take it from a comedy to be like he was all scared and stuff of the future, you know what I mean? And it was like, "No, this doesn't work, man."
Yeah, no, I know all about that. Yeah, that, and when Michael J. Fox showed up on set, the cast was, like, relieved, and they just couldn't believe some of the stuff that they were getting recorded, because wasn't he doing the Family Ties at the time?
Yeah. Did you know the cast of Family Ties wanted the show to end with them dying in an airplane crash so they could never have a reunion?
That's stupid,
That's what they wanted.
and they didn't do it?
They didn't, know, but that's what they wanted. The whole cast wanted that to happen.
Did they do the reunion?
I don't know. I didn't care after that because they didn't die in a plane crash. Who cares?
Yeah, right? But no, it just, yeah. I don't think that could have been the movie series that it was, the trilogy, without excuse me, without Doc,
No,
without
no,
Christopher Lloyd.
no. Just like Roger Rabbit, you can't have it without him either.
Very true. I don't know, man. Like, have you ever watched any of the stuff you can find online about these actors when they go to cons? And the fact that they're still doing it, like Harrison Ford going to cons, Christopher Lloyd going and signing, sitting for hours and talking to fans, signing merch, like endless
Getting paid
piles of.
for it.
Yeah, they're getting paid for it. Plus, they all,
Yeah,
but still, just because I've went and got stuff signed by people or paid to get art from comic book artists, and they're like, "Here you go." They had a pre-drawn picture, they sign it. Y
be on your way.
Yeah, "You wanna know anything? Okay, on your way." And then, another artist that I met, and he died of, cancer or something, I believe it was. He and a lot of people showed up at a little dirt ball comic book store down in Williamsport. A lot of people showed up to see this guy. I spent my last So he wanted $20 for a piece of art. I was like, "I only have 15. This is all I have to me." I said I drove, like, hour and a half, 2 hours to get here at that point. He's like, "Alright, I'll take it." And he drew the art. Not only did he draw the art, I showed him fan art that I did, and he took and drew on my fan art. Like, so it was like a professional
Yeah,
amateur collaboration. Drew on my fan art, plus drew a separate picture for me on the spot, and he talked to everybody there. Not just talked, like, talked in a group, talked to people individually, as long as they'd want.
that's cool.
Yeah, and he wasn't making a lot of money doing that, but if you wanted art, it was, like, $20 for this, or I think 40 or $50, and he would legit, like, take, a half hour and draw, like, a big picture, and he'd talk to people while he's doing it. Ended up, when I was getting ready to leave, uh he gave me the money back that I'd paid for the art.
Oh,
He's like,
really?
"Here." Yeah, he's like, "So you can get home."
That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah, dude. Gave me my money back so I had gas money to get home because I was just gonna, like, literally go bum change to get home. That was, Michael Turner. He did Witchblade and Fathom.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
and, Aspen, I think, and, he did quite a few other comics too, like, did the art for him. But yeah, man, just there's different levels of these people, whether you're actor, celebrity, artist, whatever, different levels that they interact with the fans with. And some people make it short and simple. That's it. All right, on your way, like you said. And other guys he was only supposed to be there for 2 hours. And I think I was there for almost 5 hours and he was only supposed to be there for 5 or 2. So he took extra time out of his day to hang out and see the people that came to see him that day. It was
Yeah,
quite the hangout,
yeah, that's
and
cool.
the comic shop let it go on too because there was so many people there buying comics.
Oh, yeah, make that money, honey.
Yeah, and make it while you can because you might not make it tomorrow.
Right.
But yeah, and Pearl agrees with us that only Christopher Lloyd could play that.
Oh, yeah. He belongs in a museum. Okay.
Yes, sir. Anyhow, if you're new here, which you're probably not, new audio episodes published every Sunday at 5 p.m. Uh, I still have to edit the episode today for today that's coming out at 5, but I'm gonna do it quick after this, and, yeah, I think we can end it there.
Yeah, I will see you
If
next what?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, next week.
Yeah,
The thumbnail for today, was that spot on or
yeah,
not?
you did excellent.
Dude, it was just a hacky
Yeah, no,
hacky
we should frame it, and then, it belongs in a museum.